India's Future Retail on Saturday filed a new case against Amazon at the Supreme Court in its latest effort to seek clearance for its $3.4 billion retail assets sale, which the US firm has challenged. The Supreme Court this month dealt a blow to Future when it said an interim decision by a Singapore arbitrator in October 2020 that put its deal with Reliance Industries on hold following Amazon's complaint was valid in India. The top court had also said Future could not appeal a lower court's decision against it. The retailer is now asking the top court to hear the challenge, people familiar with the case said. The Narcotics Control Bureau on Friday said it arrested a woman with African connection carrying synthetic drugs weighing a kilogram in Bengaluru. According to Zonal Director of the Bengaluru unit of NCB, Amit Gawate, they intercepted an incoming parcel from Germany containing MDMA crystals at the Electronic City post office on Thursday. The MDMA crystals were found to be cleverly concealed on two sides of a carton box in grey-colored duct tapes. Each packet was found to be weighing 500 grams and thus a total quantity of 1 kg MDMA crystals were seized. Police have succeeded in cracking the Mysuru gang rape case, Karnataka Home Minister Arga said today. He declined to comment on some reports that 4 or 5 people have been taken into custody in connection with the incident. Police have succeeded, the state home minister said without going into details. Earlier, Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai said he is confident that the police would crack the case as early as possible and arrest the accused. Mr. Bommai said 5 police teams are investigating the case. Police have taken the Mysuru case very seriously, he told reporters in Bengaluru. I am confident that the police will succeed in cracking the case as early as possible. The rape survivor, a college student, was gang raped near Chamundi foothills on the outskirts of Mysuru on August 24th. Her male friend who was with her was assaulted by the gang. The gang members demanded from them rupees 3 lakh not to make public the video of the rape. Police sources told news agency Press Trust of India. Director General and Inspector General of Police of Karnataka, Praveen Sood, is supervising the investigation into the gang rape, which has sparked massive outrage. It was a heartwarming moment as an aplastic anemia survivor from Bengaluru virtually met his blood stem cell donor from Germany for the first time. The meeting was organized by the non-profit organization DKMS BMST Foundation India, dedicated to fight against blood cancer and rare blood diseases such as thalassemia and aplastic anemia. Twarit had a difficult childhood after being diagnosed with aplastic anemia, a rare blood disease that occurs when the body stops producing enough new blood cells. At the age of 9, Twarit required a stem cell transplant to survive and was fortunate enough to find his lifesaver. The Enforcement Directorate has summoned MP Abhishek Banerjee, nephew of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, and his wife for questioning in a money laundering case linked to an alleged coal scam in the state. Officials said on Saturday Abhishek Banerjee represents the Diamond Harbour seat in Lok Sabha and is also the National General Secretary of the Trinamool Congress. He has been summoned to appear before the investigating officer of the case on September 6th, while his wife Rujira has been sent a similar summon under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act for September 1st. A Delhi court has dismissed the bail application of one of the organizers of an event near Jantar Mantar where communal slogans were raised earlier this month. Additional Sessions Judge Anil Antil denied relief to Preet Singh, arrested by the Delhi police in the case, saying right to assemble and freedom to air one's thoughts are cherished under the constitution. However, these are not absolute and have to be exercised with inherent reasonable restrictions. Singh was accused of creating enmity between different groups and inciting the youth to propagate against a particular religion at a rally at Jantar Mantar on August 8. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said the country has great scope to become an indigenous shipbuilding hub, while pointing out that the centre has introduced policies to help the domestic industry become world-class. In his address at an event to mark the commissioning of Indian Coast Guard ship Vigraha, the last of the 7 offshore patrol vessels, Singh said in the next 20 years, the expenditure on security around the world will reach $2.1 trillion, Most of countries do not even have this level of budget for a whole year, and it is expected to increase the manifold in the next 5 years. In such a situation, today, we have great scope to make full use of our capabilities, take advantage of policies, and move towards making the country an indigenous shipbuilding hub. Nearly 111,000 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan since the start of evacuation operations on August 14th, the Pentagon said on Friday. The Taliban took control of Afghanistan on August 15th. Their sudden victory, which comes as the US withdraws from the country following a 20-year war, has sparked chaos at Kabul's airport, from where America and allied nations are trying to safely evacuate thousands of citizens and allies. Total 89 flights yesterday flew out of Kabul, totaling approximately 12,500 evacuees now safely out of Afghanistan in a 24-hour period. The national security team of President Joe Biden told him that another terror attack is likely in Kabul and that the next few days of this mission will be the most dangerous period to date, according to a White House official. This was shared with the president when he met in the Situation Room with his national security team, including top commanders and diplomats in the field. Vice President Kamala Harris also joined by a secure video teleconference. They advised the President and Vice President that another terror attack in Kabul is likely, but that they are taking maximum force protection measures at the Kabul airport, a White House official said. 2 people died after receiving Moderna COVID-19 vaccine shots that were among lots later suspended following the discovery of contaminants, Japan's health ministry said on Saturday. The men in their 30s died this month within days of receiving their second Moderna doses, the ministry said in a release. Each had a shot from one of the 3 manufacturing lots suspended on Thursday. The cause of the death is still being investigated. Japan halted the use of 1.63 million Moderna doses shipped to 863 vaccination centers nationwide, more than a week after the domestic distributor Takeda Pharmaceutical received reports of contaminants in some vials.